Hello everybody, today we are showing off how much my gaming setup cost. A lot of people have asked how much I've spent on all my gaming stuff. So I'm going to do an entire video breaking down every single one of my little gadgets, if you want to call it a gadget, and all my stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into that. Alright, so the first item we got is my MSI Sword computer. My mom had invested in me when I was 12, 13, one of the two. I don't remember. It was either 12 or 13, but basically, she had gave me that laptop and she wanted me to do great things with it, and she wanted me to just like build something for me, and so that's what I did, and I'm so grateful for her, so grateful for everyone. But yeah, we're gonna go and get to the next item. This is my second microphone, because if y'all read any of my posts I do on YouTube, my first microphone literally just broke on me this year, and I was so upset because I was getting ready to do this and it broke on me. But I have my second microphone, the HyperX Quadcast 2, and it was worth $145, and honestly it's a great mic. I don't see any problems with it. I love it. It's honestly so amazing. You can turn, there's a little notch on it and everything. I love that mic. It's amazing. Great sound quality on it. It's like amazing, bro. Anyways, on to the next item, the Xbox Series S, which I don't really use for real. I don't think I've done a single video on my Xbox, which is crazy. It just sits there. It's just for the aesthetic. And it's worth $380. To be honest, if I was someone starting out, I would recommend that Xbox Series S. If it's just you just want a game on it, like you just want to play games, I'd recommend it. However, if you want to stream and record on it, I would get a Series X. I'm not gonna lie. The Series S just isn't made for that, so I wouldn't recommend getting that for that specific topic. But if you're just trying to game on it, it's great. I think you should get it. But yeah, the PlayStation 5, I have done a couple of videos on it. It's worth $450, which was crazy expensive. I worked so hard to get that. But I was like, I've done maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 videos. Oh no, I did a lot of videos on it because of the Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, if you know, you know. Back in the day, y'all don't know nothing about that Ghost of Tsushima. But yeah, I did a lot of videos on it. It's great for literally streaming, playing games, recording. It's great. I honestly love it. The only problem is the settings on it. For certain, if you're trying to hook something up for you to record on it, you have to turn off some of your settings on that PlayStation. So it's like, I don't like that, but it's like, it's cool. Hey, that's the only thing I have wrong with PlayStation. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the Stream Deck, which was $130. It's honestly a great tool to have. I recommend a Stream Deck fully. It's made my life so much easier, because I remember before the Stream Deck, before any of this, when I just had a microphone, a computer, and a mouse, and a camera, I had to click back and forth through everything. So it was so, like, it was just a hassle to do that. And so when I got the Stream Deck, I was so happy because I could just hit a button, it'd start recording. And so I could just get everything done. Boom, 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 boom. It's so useful for so many different things. I would recommend this, no doubt about it. But yeah, we're gonna go and get on to my monitor. I don't think I have any complaints about the monitor. The monitor is great. It's 27 inches and it's an Asus. You can get it from Best Buy. I think it has, I don't know how many hertz it has, but it's worth $220. It's honestly a reasonable price because it has great quality on it, and it supports literally it supports everything I put on it, so it's like, can't go nothing wrong with about that. But anyway, we're going to go on to the next first item I've ever had was my Sony A6000 camera. I don't think you can even get this camera on the market anymore. It is old. It's pretty old, but it still has great quality. I honestly wouldn't trade this camera. if I'm being honest. I wouldn't trade this camera for any other camera. I might be lying, but it's honestly a great camera for its age, like way before its time. Again, I haven't tested out any other camera for real, other than this one that I have that I'm vlogging on. But yeah, it's honestly a great camera. I use it to record on my face cam. I don't use an actual face cam to record my videos. I use that Sony camera. So honestly, a great camera. But if you want a camera similar to that, the next best thing would be an A6100, and it's worth $650, $200 over the 6000, which is $417. And so, but if you find a 6000 and a 6100, I would go with the 6000 just because it's a cheaper option if you're trying to start out. I can't say anything about the 6100 because yeah, I own it. So, but I think they work just as good as each other. But if you find a 6000, an A6000, and an A6100, I would go with the A6000 if you're trying to just start out. But if you want good quality, I would get a 6100 because it's newer. It would probably have something better on it. I hope. I would hope. All right, and then my lights. They were both $26. I didn't spend much on them. And I think we are on to the final item, which is the most expensive item in my setup, which is my desktop, which is the Asus ROG Gaming. And I honestly is a major upgrade. I got this computer myself. I got it after doing 1 or 2 years of streaming. 1 or 2 years of streaming. Yeah, that's about right. 1 or 2 years of streaming, I worked really hard to get that computer, and after I finally did it, I was so happy because now I didn't have to both record and edit on the same computer. I could record on one computer, edit on the other, and now it's just separate, and I don't have to mix everything up, and it's not overworking one or the other computer, like the computer. And so, yeah, that's my setup. I think that's it. I believe. How much is this all worth? It's a crazy number. I didn't even realize it until I started doing the math. My gaming setup is worth $4,781 without tax. So probably with tax, it's probably worth over $5,000. How did I afford all of this? I started out with a computer and did Twitch, and I did streaming and yard work. Like, I spent countless hours outside working in a yard to get like money. The only items I probably didn't buy off this list is my MSI sword and that camera. I think I bought everything else. Yeah, I bought everything else on this list. Those were the only two things I didn't buy. I didn't buy that MSI sword, and I didn't buy that camera. Those were both given to me by my mother and my sister, and I'm so grateful for them because if they never did that, I never would have had a chance to do this. I think I said this in the 100 subscriber special. I wouldn't have never been able to do this if they never gave me like any of like either of those items. Because if I didn't have one or the other, I probably would have never been able to do it. Like, I needed both. So grateful for them. Grateful that I've been given this opportunity. Blessed with this opportunity, honestly. But yeah, I'm ready to run this up from the ground up. So that's the end of today's video. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.